John Kosich was at court today as well, and you spoke with the prosecutor and defense outside after the hearings. What was that like? What was the feeling of both sides?
I mean, well, first off, attorneys on both sides say there was no real surprise in court today, that basically Ariel Castro was as they thought he would be. Michelle Knight was as strong as they thought she would be. Where there was disagreement was on the testimony and evidence that was presented. The defense saying that, look, we entered into this plea agreement so that these women would not be, in their words, re-victimized, so this evidence they wouldn't have to get into. But the prosecution is then saying, look, the judge needed to know what it is we say he did.
To have to show the chains and to have to show the helmets which were worn during sexual assaults was clearly gratuitous and unnecessary. And I understand there's a potentially a legal basis for it, but it defeated the purpose of all of this.
And there was no evidence in the record. Without it, there is nothing to uphold a conviction. And 20 years from now, some federal court on a habeas action or post-conviction relief would be saying, what's he down for? Let's look at the record. There'd be nothing in the record except his statement, his silly statement.
A statement in which he continued to say, as you heard, that he was not a monster and showed very little remorse. And Chris, that's something that struck with prosecutors and defense attorneys. And something that also struck them was his reaction the other day when they went to him to have him sign over his house. We'll have more on that tonight at 6.
Okay, we'll see you then. News Channel 5's John Kosich joining me.